new perfume releases lately. And I gotta say, I have pretty much all of it here to review for you. And I have some not new but very famous niche and designer fragrances that have been around for a while as well. Mainly what I have are new releases actually, so I can't wait to share my thoughts with you on those. I'm sure you've been waiting to hear about them from me as well. So yeah, I got quite a few perfumes to get through, so let's jump right in. Hi guys, welcome to today's fragrance video. I have the goodies for you. I have the mother load of new releases and very hyped perfumes here that I want to review for you. Let's just jump right in. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna do a new release first, and then I'm gonna talk about a hyped up one that's not so new, and back to new release again, like that. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. So I'm going to start with a brand new release here from Burberry. You already know the moment I said Burberry. This is Burberry Goddess. This is brand new. I have done, by the way, unboxings of all these fragrances on Instagram. Go check that out. Now, Burberry Goddess. I have some thoughts on it. I actually wore this a couple of times already. So here is the bottle. First of all, I gotta say I do love the bottle. I love how it's simple yet very kind of has like luxurious kind of look. I love gold. Now this smells amazing actually. I remember when I first smelled this, I was walking past Macy's and somebody had sprayed this and the surrounding smelled like this, for a little while. But I gotta tell you guys, you know what? Do I start spraying on myself? I have quite a few here. I don't know, I might run out of space. But anyway, that's my promise to you that I will spray on my skin or clothes. So I'm gonna start with Burberry Goddess. So I'm gonna spray it right here. So this one, you guys, this has, first of all, let me start out by saying this has that fashionable and stylish kind of scent about it. Like that is what I think I love about this fragrance. I remember, like I said, the first time I smelled it, I thought, ooh, that's really nice. It smelled very stylish, kind of like, in the same way, if you guys know Coach, like the original Coach in the gold bottle, you know how that smells like quite fashionable and stylish, kind of like a woman who, knows style, has good style, sense of style. I get quite a bit of that vanilla in here. So it's a very vanilla dominant fragrance. No wonder people seem to love this. There's like a general consensus that this fragrance does smell very good. It's really weird. I do smell that tiny tad of lavender with the vanilla. There's a huge, massive dose of vanilla in this fragrance. And with a little hint of that tiny hint of lavender, which I think adds a really nice edge to this, like vanilla with the lavender, kind of like in the same way that YSL Libre or actually Mont Guerlain by Guerlain, those kind of fragrances. But this one is a little bit more vanilla dominant, vanilla heavy. You know what this reminds me of? This sort of reminds me of a few scents together actually, you guys. A little bit of Mont Guerlain, a little bit of, what is it? Valentino Born in Roma, the new one, the Entente. I get a little bit of that, like the vanilla side of things, I think. Oh, this is so much a through and through vanilla fragrance. It's absolutely beautiful. I think this is a very beautiful scent, you guys. I really do. But the only thing is, I gotta say, I wore this a couple of times. Even though this projects quite nicely, which is how I was able to smell it a few feet away from that counter, Burberry counter at Macy's, I did smell it a few feet away. So it does project. But I don't know if it continues to project for hours though. Like the first hour maybe that you spray, it does project. I need to wear this a little bit more and see how it wears. The 2 days I wore it, it kind of faded out after like 3-4 hours. You know, it was fading and it wasn't projecting so much. It just started to fade away. It's not the most long-lasting fragrance, but as far as the scent profile goes, it's beautiful. Anytime you put a bucket of vanilla in something, you guys, it's a slam dunk. And yeah, this has something very stylish and fashionable about this. This smells like a woman who wears, you know, high-end clothes and knows what she wears, knows style, has a good sense of style. That kind of fragrance, if you know what I mean. It's beautiful. Again, performance, I'm not 100% convinced that it has good performance yet, but I do need to continue to wear it. So then I'm gonna move on to a fragrance that's very hyped up, but not new. This is a niche fragrance. I told you I'll be jumping back and forth between new releases and the ones that are really hyped up, that have been around a while. So yeah, this is from the house Amouage, and I took the sleeve off already, by the way. The unboxing of this is also on my Instagram. So this sleeve is really a tight fit, so it's difficult to pull off. So I already took that off to make things easier for me. And here is the box. And you guys, this is Amouage Sunshine Woman. And I have been dying to get my hands on this fragrance for a while now. And I gotta tell ya, it's nothing like what I imagined it would smell. When you say Amouage Sunshine Woman, I immediately thought, before I looked up the notes, you immediately think of a very, you know, summery, you know, kind of maybe slightly bright too, but mostly like coconutty, maybe a little bit, you know, with a little bit of fruity notes. And you know, that's the kind of fragrance that you think of, right? When you say Sunshine Woman, you say sunshine, you think of summer, right? It's just normal. And of course, the bottle is super misleading too. It's yellow, hello. It's like the sun itself. But this, I gotta tell you, you guys, it smells nothing like I thought it would. And in a good way, I should say. It's not a cliche summer fragrance that you get all the time, oh, with coconut and tropical notes, yada, yada. And it's really not even really a summer fragrance per se. This is a fragrance you can actually wear all year round if you want, all year round. It is strong enough to stand up to the cold weather, to actually be worn in cold weather, that it would actually project, I think, even in cold weather. I'm yet to see. Cold weather hasn't quite come yet. Although the other day I woke up, you guys, and I opened the window and I got a breeze and it had fall vibes in it. Like I could smell fall in the air. Oh my goodness, isn't it a little too early? The Labor Day it just got here, you guys. Anyway, I'm not quite ready for it, but I do love that, you know, fall vibes in the air. The only thing I don't like about fall and winter is the fact that it gets dark too quickly. That's the only thing. Not that I love fall, actually. Anyway, I digress. Okay, this is Amouage Sunshine Woman, and you guys, this smells nothing like I said, I imagine. This doesn't, it's not your cliche summer fragrance. It's not sunshine in a bottle. It's none of that, okay? Let me tell you what it smells like. So I'm gonna spray my other wrist. This one, it's gorgeous, okay? But it's gorgeous in its own way, that in a different way than I thought it would, okay? This, you guys, I get quite a bit of nuttiness in this fragrance, well, because there are nutty notes in here, but you really get this mouth-watering sort of gourmet vibes from this fragrance. There's something very delicious in here. Something that smells very... My mouth just watered, okay? Need I say more? You guys, there's something very This fragrance is so darn unique. This is what I love about this house, Amouage. Everything they make is not your run-of-the-mill, average, cliche fragrance. They make something that really is like edgy and different from anything else. You can be assured when you smell an Amouage fragrance, you know it's Amouage, number one. Number two, you've not smelled it anywhere else, okay? So this has a very kind of nutty, slight booziness about it. I think the booziness comes from the blackcurrant liqueur in it, okay? Oh, it smells so good, and it has almond, like that nuttiness comes from the almond. This has that very sultry davana. You know, it's this herbal note that makes everything smell so sexy. This has osmanthus, which I think really, really works in this fragrance. Osmanthus is not even usually a floral note that I even love that much, but when you use osmanthus right, get the most amazing. So osmanthus is this flower. It's like a yellow floral. I consider it yellow floral. It has this sort of apricot kind of vibes and a little bit of a leather nuance to it. So it's kind of like a apricot honey kind of vibe flower with a little slight leathery edge to it, if that makes sense to you. It has jasmine, it has magnolia, it has of course vanilla, like a lot of fragrances, and it has, you guys, blonde tobacco. Now usually regular tobacco, I don't like a regular strong tobacco note in fragrances, which I think, in my opinion, make fragrances smell very masculine, but this has blonde tobacco, you guys. I've had other fragrances like what is it, my favorite, one of my all-time favorite designer fragrances, the Bonbon Couture by Viktor and Rolf, you know, has blonde tobacco in it. Very good. Okay, blonde tobacco is very sexy, and it has like a little slight teeny bit incy bit of a very unique woodiness from papyrus. This is not anything, not like what I imagine it would be, but it's so beautiful, so different, so unique. I can honestly tell you guys, I don't have a fragrance quite like this in my collection. I think it's a safe blind buy, but you know what, you never know, you guys, though. People, you know what I mean, like, people are different. Even the most drop dead gorgeous fragrance on earth, there's going to be somebody who doesn't like it, right? It's just how it is. So if you ask me if I recommend this completely as a blind buy, yes I do. But can I guarantee every single one of you would love it? No, I can't. But I gotta tell you, all I can tell you is how I feel. This is absolutely gorgeous, absolutely unique. That's the part what I like about it the most. It smells sexy to me. My husband loves it, and I do have my usual discount code down in the description box. You can get a 10% off. Amouage is a kind of a difficult fragrance house to get discounts on as often. Yeah, it's good. I absolutely love it. Okay, now let's jump back into a new release. Now this has been buzzed about quite a bit too. Everybody's talking about this one. This one is another designer release. This is by the house of Gucci. This is Gucci Flora Gorgeous Magnolia. Now we know the first came out, Gucci Flora Gorgeous Jasmine, then Gorgeous Gardenia, and then Gorgeous Magnolia. The first one, the Jasmine one, is like that pastel green. Gardenia one is pink. This is purple. So this, I was walking by the counter at Nordstrom and I stopped to smell it, and it's actually really gorgeous. Do I call it unique? No, I don't call it unique. Is it gorgeous? Yes. Okay, so that's like the gist of it. Now I'm going to smell this on the back of my hand, which I haven't sprayed yet. This smells quite lovely. Okay, this smells lovely in the same way that I find the J'adore Dior Parfum d'Or. You know how that smells quite refreshing, very beautiful, very pretty, and kind of like a stylish woman. So this has that a little bit as well. Oh, what's really lovely about this fragrance is that opening, you guys. I really find that opening to be gorgeous because it has something called dewberry. There is a little bit of a berry hint in the opening. You get a load of white florals in the middle. Of course, the star being Magnolia. Like the woody note's very soft. It's not very strong kind of woody note at all. You guys, I think there might be some patchouli, but you can't even smell it. You guys, this is a very beautiful, beautiful, modern, almost sweet smelling white floral with the Magnolia being the star. It's very beautiful, very beautiful. Now, I have not done a wear test on this yet. I just bought this. It just got here, so no, I haven't had a chance to wear around much, but I will probably do a pinned comment down in the description box. Look for my pinned comment. It may not be like the day this goes up, but a few days maybe later, you'll see a pinned comment or two about some of the ones that I haven't had a chance to wear yet. Now I go back to another Amouage. I bought this and it just got here. This I got mainly. Number one reason I got this is because this is another aldehydic fragrance. And you guys know how much I love a good aldehydic fragrance, right? So yeah, this one has aldehyde. This is from the house of Amouage. Again, this is Amouage Imitation Woman. So this one is, I love the bottle on this one, by the way. I mean, I love all of Amouage bottles. By the way, my collection of Amouage fragrances is really it's grown to the point I have quite like a large collection. I can't wait to do my collection video finally, you guys. I'm trying to get my space together before I do a collection video. Once I start doing collection videos though, you guys, I'm gonna do quite a few of them. Anyways, this is Amouage Imitation Woman. This is, okay, I'm not gonna spray this one, okay? Just because I can smell really well. I should still smell, spray it. All the other ones I smell really well too. I only spray because you guys want me to. Let me spray it just a little bit, okay? Oh, this is it's a very unique fragrance. There again, Amouage has done it again. When they do something, they make sure nothing else smells like their perfume, right? This one is you can pick up the aldehydes right away. That beautiful, soapy, bright sunshininess that, you know, aldehydes give fragrances. You know, it's fresh, it's slightly soapy, it's bright, it makes you feel happy. You know, I, by the way, just did a video on all of my aldehydic fragrances. If you guys missed it, I think many of you did. It went up at a time when everybody was on summer vacation. Please check that out. I will link it down in the description box. So you guys, this, like I said, smells like tropical florals. Like, so it smells soapy and bright and clean and fresh and all that, but then there's all this beautiful tropical florals in there. Like, I can smell the ylang ylang, the beautiful jasmine. There's almost like night blooming jasmine almost smell in here that I absolutely love. And there's orange blossom and other florals. That's beautiful floral bouquet in here with that aldehydes. I think the aldehydes, there's a big dose of aldehydes in here. I think it might actually even be in the middle, the aldehydes, I think, because there's quite, like, again, a very big amount of aldehydes. And this fragrance is actually quite smoky from the incense. Like I said, Amouage does the unthinkable, right? They take an aldehydic fragrance, like in the opening with the floral notes, the floral bouquet with the aldehydes with that soapy brightness, and then they take something soapy and bright and fresh, and then they mix it in with something dark and smoky like incense, right? It's crazy. And it works somehow. It works. I would never have thought that. But I know I can see that actually. In a way, I do see that. I see that. I see why it would work. So the incense, you guys, as it dries down, the incense comes out more, but it's not like a frankincense kind of incense. And there's like, woodiness, I think, from sandalwood, which is the only kind of wood that would go with this. Oh, I really love this one. This is a winner in my book, and because of the incense in here, again, this, you would think this is like a bright sunny one for summertime. Not really, you guys. This is another one you can quite pull off all year round. Actually, you can wear it in spring and summer even, because of the aldehydes and stuff, and because of the florals, tropical florals like ylang ylang jasmine and all that. But you can also wear it in the winter because it's actually quite strong and it projects. And you guys, it's clean and crisp in a way, kind of like winter. So yeah, it really works. Again, I got the discount code for you guys down in the description box. Let's go to another new release. So I'm jumping back into a new release. This is a Givenchy L'Interdit Rouge Ultimate. You guys, this one smells absolutely gorgeous. I just spoiler alert, okay? Spoiler alert. I know many of you are going to ask me if it's worth buying if you already have Rouge, the L'Interdit Rouge. My answer is yes. To me, yes. If you ask me this personally, yes, I would like to have both in my collection. Yes, it's worth. I mean, first of all, look at this bottle, you guys. It's gorgeous. First of all, red is my favorite color. Look at how gorgeous this bottle looks. The cap is red. The whole bottle is opaque red. So this is the, like I said, the Rouge Ultimate. So let me spray this. Let me spray right here. What is it about this perfume? So yes, this has the L'Interdit DNA with the tuberose. You know, this has the Rouge, the L'Interdit Rouge DNA quite a bit too, but it's different. This is more intense in my opinion. Just the way it smells. Yes, this has that big tuberose note with the little bit of bubbleguminess. It has the orange blossom, it has jasmine, it has neroli, it has all those beautiful white florals. But there's something very, what can I say? Very kind of lipstick kind of vibe in here. Like immediately when you smell it, you think of this highly fashionable like actress kind of woman, you know, and you see her vanity and you see her red lipstick just, you know, pulled up like on her vanity. It has like this little slight lipsticky vibe to it, in my opinion. In the same way, I think kind of the My Way Parfum, it's in that same kind of way, but without the powderiness so much, like that lipsticky vibe, you know what I mean? But this smells even so much better. It smells like somebody, like a very highly fashionable woman. She's in her silk, like, you know, clothes, and she's, you know, putting her red lipstick on. Like that's what I got immediately with this bottle, especially in my head, that image. It has like that sort of, you know, sweet face powder, but it's not powdery, but like, you know what I mean, like that cosmetic vibe. It has a little bit of like cosmetic vibe about it. I know there's a little bit of sweet cacao in here, so it may be like that sweet powder kind of. It's not exactly powdery in the way Iris is, not like that. It's kind of hard to describe, you guys. But it actually has ambroxan in the base. Cocoa in here might not be the powder, you guys, because I don't smell that cocoa powder kind of vibe in here. It's a very weird perfume. There's something in here that hasn't been revealed. I almost want to say something that smells like cosmetics, like gives you like a lipstick kind of vibe is in here. Could have been a synthetic note, but I love it. I love it, okay? And then I went ahead and did something I wasn't planning on doing really a long time, because I'm not very impressed with the customer service of this particular house. They don't do returns. They don't do anything, you know, really. Once they sell it, that's it. Like they don't do returns even if you didn't open the box. It's not very good, okay? But anyway, I wasn't gonna order from this house for a very long time until they had a new release, but I went ahead and bit the bullet and bought this one, because this is the one I originally was trying to buy when I accidentally bought the wrong one, and that one is not good. Not good. I'm not gonna use strong words, but it's bad to the point I will never wear it. I'm going to either sell it or give it away. It's Whispers of Temptation, the one that didn't work out. It smells like headache-inducing artificial oud. It's awful, very medicinal. But this is what I was trying to buy. I got the names mixed up. I was meaning to buy Whispers of Seduction right here when I bought the Whispers of Temptation accidentally. I knew one was really good, one was not good. Picked the wrong one, saw the email about sale come through and jumped on it without thinking. You know how it goes. And now I'm stuck with it because House of Sillage does not do returns. Anyway, so this is Whispers of Seduction. You guys, this one is beautiful, okay? You get the beautiful cupcake, the House of Sillage, very famous for the cupcake, right? And this is a marshmallowy, sweet, mouth-watering fragrance. I am going to go ahead and spray it. Did I do the back of this hand? No, I can't remember, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and spray it here. Oh, you guys, this has candied apple with sweet clementine. You know, it's a citrus, kind of a syrupy, sweet citrus like mandarin orange, but only like more intense. It has that soft gourmet marshmallow right in the opening, so you get a whiff of that marshmallow and something very strong you smell right in the middle, from the middle notes you smell. In the midst of that marshmallowy scent, you get a big dose of those citrus florals in the heart. The Egyptian orange blossom, the freesia, and then you also get a whiff of that vanilla orchid. You can't particularly smell vanilla orchid. It's a not very recognizable note, but those citrus florals. And then you get caramelized oud in the base. So it's not like cloying, medicinal, or barnyard oud, you know, like the Whispers of Temptation, medicinal oud. Yuck, okay? This one has caramelized oud, so it's kind of sweet and more beautiful and palatable and complements the rest of the notes. And it has a little bit of like orris, you know, it could be orris butter with a little bit of that powderiness. There's a little tiny bit patchouli, but you can't, it's not dirty, it's not too earthy. It's really pretty. It's not your average marshmallowy perfume at all. This is marshmallowy perfume with an edge. That is not just straight up slap you in the face marshmallow at all. And now we're gonna jump right back into another new release. This has been talked about quite a bit. It's been going around a lot. This is Tom Ford Cafe Rose. This is, you guys, not from the, what do you call it, a private collection, right? That, remember there was a Cafe Rose in the private collection, so they apparently brought it back in this not very expensive line, the one below, not the private collection, but the other collection. So this flat bottles, like, you know, like the Noir Parfum kind of bottle, but this is like a purpley kind of bottle, rose gold and purple mixed, kind of a different type of color. Boy, you guys, is this perfume strong. It like slaps you right in the face a little bit. Let me go ahead and spray this arm here a little bit. This is Cafe Rose. It is. You can smell the rose, you can smell the coffee, okay? Very, very strong. And it is very smoky, actually. My husband, that's one thing he said right away. He said, oh, it's smoky. And this has quite a bit of warm spices like cardamom. There's other warm spices that I cannot remember, but quite a bit of warmth from those warm spices. Some florals other than rose in here, but rose is very dominant, very dominant. And this has that smokiness that my husband was talking about, and I immediately, what I thought immediately when I smelled this was smoky coffee rose. That's what came to my mind, smoky coffee rose. So it's very incensey from actually frankincense scents. So the incensey vibe here is different from that one, the Amouage fragrance. That's actually sweet, kind of like incense, oriental incense, whereas this one has that frankincense incense in here. Okay, so there's a difference with quite a bit of sensual sandalwood in the base. So this is super like, has a little bit of femme fatale vibe in a very kind of oriental kind of way, you know, not in the same way as the Tom Ford Noir Parfum, not in that way, but this is more in a very kind of oriental way. Like this woman is a femme fatale in the East, you know, like she's a Middle Eastern a femme fatale lady. Okay, so that's what it smells like. I love it, but I will say my husband thought it was a little too strong. He doesn't normally like perfumes that are too strongly, like, you know, strongly smoky or strongly intense, like even with rose or coffee. Just I need to wear it a little bit more around him and see if he changes his mind, but he doesn't like anything that's too strong, especially frankincense. That kind of smokiness reminds him, I think, of church, and he always says like too strong perfumes remind him of old ladies at church wearing like strong perfumes, right? So that's what he says. But no, this does not smell like an old lady, guys. Please forget about what I just said. It's not what I mean. It smells very femme fatale, oriental, rose, coffee, rose. It's very oriental femme fatale kind of fragrance that is a rose, coffee rose with smokiness. Like, so it's a smoky coffee rose oriental femme fatale. That's how I can like really put it. It's beautiful to me. I think it smells amazing. I'm going to wear it, but my husband might not be like the biggest fan of it, but I think it smells very nice, like even sexy in a very kind of femme fatale way. So last I have not a new release. This has been around a while. Nice bottle, by the way. This is by Jimmy Choo. This is the Jimmy Choo Rose Passion, which is weird, you guys. There's nothing rose about this fragrance. I don't know why they're calling it Rose Passion. You know, I have no idea, okay? And it's even pink and everything, like giving you the idea of rose, but there's nothing rose about this perfume at all. In fact, this is a very summery, frangipani and coconut kind of fragrance. You guys know how I feel about frangipani. It's my most favorite yellow floral ever, one of my favorite tropical floral notes ever, next to tiare and jasmine, of course. And yes, this has frangipani and this has coconut. This is the kind of fragrance actually my husband loves. He loves like those kind of beachy, summery, like tropical goddess type of ones. He loves those on me. So let me go ahead and spray my shoulder, because this is the last one, right? Yeah, this is the last one. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray it here. Oh, you guys, this has that frangipani, summery, my hair's already in the breeze, like that tropical, beautiful, beachy vibes. This will be a great perfume to wear to the beach, even on the beach, dinner by the beach, anything beach, okay? It's beautiful, beautiful, breezy, summer, easy to wear, feminine fragrance. The frangipani in here is complemented with the jasmine, of course, the beautiful coconut. I think there's vanilla orchid and vanilla in here, of course. It's so beautiful. I'm gonna bet there's sandalwood in here, because that's what goes really well with, oh, this is beautiful. My husband loves this. He loves anything that's beachy, you know. This is not salty, but it gives you that sort of sunny idea. Frangipani with coconut, what else do you want, right? Absolutely beautiful. And of course, Jimmy Choo fragrances always are very, you know, they are very long lasting, they project. So this leaves a nice sillage and is lasting. So yeah, love this one. It was a good find. I don't know why I didn't know about this fragrance. Suddenly I stumbled upon it when I was browsing one day. So yeah, jumped right on it when I read the notes. Funny thing is, there's no rose in it at all. There's nothing rose about that fragrance at all. Why did they name it Rose Passion? No, you guys, rose isn't even a note that is not revealed. It's not like there's rose anywhere in here that is not revealed. You would think that rose is there, but it's not revealed. Nope, nope, there's no rose. There's no rose at all. Just don't think about the name at all. It's a frangipani, coconutty summer fragrance. It's that bronze goddess, sunshine, that type of, you know, sexy fragrance. That's it, you guys. That is my massive haul. You know, several, like a lot of new releases and a lot of hyped up fragrances that have been around a while. What do you guys think? Well, chime down below. You know, I want to hear from you. When you comment, I learn more about what you want, what you guys are thinking, and it's good for my channel engagement, you guys. Please don't stay quiet, silent. Comment. When you comment, those who comment are the ones that I remember, because I know you're watching. When you have something to say, right? If you haven't subscribed yet, please do it now if you haven't done it yet. And of course, follow me on Instagram and TikTok, where I post a lot of fun content. I will see you guys in my next video.